The other thing that I had in mind and my desire was to have a conference. When I used to see Grammy Awards, Oscar Award, what technology they have got. Lighting, cameras, but majority haram. So why can't we use this technology for halal means? So why can't we use, because lighting is not haram, camera is not haram, most of the things done on the camera is haram, that's different. But camera per se is not haram, lighting is not haram. So when I said, why can't we Muslim use these good stages? So I said, Ya Allah, I prayed to Allah, let me at least do one conference with this good stage. So in 2007, what we did, I invested in some Islamic stocks, and in 1 year I made more than $1 million profit. And then we had this conference. The cost of the conference was, of course, $4 million. And we did this conference. Phenomenal. With the best of cameras, lighting, stage. And people were shocked. We called 20 best English-speaking duats from all over the world. And including Sheikh Husseini was there. And you can ask him, most of the people who came from America, Yusuf Estes and all, they said, what is this? And when we showed them, it was all white cloth. What is this white? In the day. When they saw in the evening, it was lit up with multicolors, with the best, and they were shocked. And they gave interviews that never in our life we attended such a conference. And everything was free. It was telecast throughout the world. The software is yet there. Then we had the second conference in 2008 in Urdu. Then the third conference in 2009 in English. Then 2010, 2011. Every conference we had one imam from Haram. In the first conference we had Sheikh Muhammad Ayyub, who was from Imam of Medina Mosque of Masjid Nabawi. Second conference we had Sheikh Salah Budair, again from Masjid Nabawi. Then we had Adil Kalbani, we had Sheikh Shuraim. Sheikh Sudesh was supposed to come, he couldn't come. Then Sheikh Shuraim came again the second time. And again I can speak for maybe 5-10 hours on the conferences. Allah blessed. It was a desire. We wanted to have it once. It became so good that when we showed people, they said, can we be part of it? Part of it means what? No, then we made a documentary. And the documentary became viral. So everyone started with, can we be? I said, everything is free. So because of this, mashallah, we started receiving support phenomenal. And as I said, we started small. We started giving lectures in a small hall of mine, then went outside, few thousand. In 3-4 years, it became in Bombay 6,000, then 10,000. Then the audience kept on increasing in Bombay. Then the audience in the conferences for my talk went up to 200,000. The largest gathering I gave was in Kishanganj in 2012, where there were more than 1 million people live. It was the largest gathering of any religious speaker in the world. It's a record, 1 million people live, and it is not, it is of a single speaker, and that's not hypothetical. It's not hypothetical, it was actual. And Alhamdulillah, Allah blessed. Hadha min fazli Rabbi. Imagine I could not have dreamt of speaking in front of 25 people in my dream. In my dream, I could have dreamt of becoming the best doctor in the world, but I couldn't have dreamt of speaking in front of 25 people. And here Allah makes it possible. And Alhamdulillah, Summa Alhamdulillah, in the full life of my dawah, we never charged a single penny for any of my dawah activity. In the first few years, it was mainly funded by my family. And we used to give a percentage, and Allah blessed. When I left my medical practice, I was yet 50% partner. I started doing my own business. I used to spend on average 2 days a month, a few hours a week, maybe less than 24 days a year, and used to earn millions of dollars. Hadha min fadli Rabbi. Allah blessed. And whatever we used to earn, we used to see to it that we used to make Allah a bigger partner than us. So minimum we started initially was 51% of what we earned, we gave in charity. Then kept on increasing. I won't tell you, that's between me and Allah. But I tell people, that if you want to make Allah your partner, make him the major shareholder, not the minor shareholder. If Allah is the shareholder of your business, who will take care of your business? Allah. I tell everyone, I tell my staff, even if you earn 1,000 ringgit, start with 10% in the way of Allah. Allah will make it 2,000, then give 15%, then give 20%. The more you give, the balance with you, percentage will be less, but the amount will be more. And I'm the living example. We never use Dawah even to earn a single penny, never ever. Even all the awards that we got, 100% what we got, we gave it for waqf. When Allah is giving us directly, why should we? Agreed, taking salary for Dawah is not haram at all, it is jaiz. Please don't get me wrong. But when Allah is giving you directly, why do you require to take a salary? We never had problems. The moment I kept on increasing the share of Allah, the balance with me kept on becoming more. But what I spent on myself was very less. I learned from Dr. Isar Ahmed. What you spend on yourself should be minimal. What you spend for Dawah, do it. So whenever we traveled, it's a policy. Initially, in the first few years, yes, when organizers used to call us, they used to give us a ticket. I used to say only economy. After a few years, first condition, if I come to give talk, I will pay for my ticket. I will pay for my hotel. Till now, if you pay for my ticket, I will not come. Except if it's a government invitation, if I'm called by Saudi Arabia, I cannot argue with the king. But if it's any prince calling me, once the brother of Prince Walid bin Talal, he called me. I said, I'll come. Okay, we'll book a ticket for you. I said, sorry, you cannot. We'll book the best 5-star hotel. I said, sorry, you cannot. If you want me to come, I pay for my ticket, I pay for my hotel. Allah is giving us directly, so why should you? Those who can't afford, they take the ticket. Today, what do you have in the world? I will only come for the lecture if you give me $1,000. I'll only come for the lecture if you give $2,000. What is this? Demanding money? As a salary, okay. But if you don't give money, people offered me for one lecture, big amounts. I said, impossible. It's my condition that if you call me, you cannot charge any money unless it's a conference. My condition became, if you call me, you cannot charge money. If you have less money, I will pay you. So we never earned even a single penny. Even the tea that I had in my organization, being the president, I paid for that. It is allowed to have tea. But I didn't want Allah to say, okay, I have donated so much, now tea money is calculated. I could have said that. If we used any staff for any of my private work, I paid a salary. So many of my staff were paid by me personally because sometimes they used to work for me. I didn't want any of my sawab to be reduced. What people think, okay, you're doing dawah, Allah has blessed me a lot. Even if I had been the best doctor, I wouldn't have earned so much. Did investment in shares, did real estate, started a mobile, whatever we did, we got profit. I hardly spent less than 2 days in a month. And Allah blessed us. But the major shareholder of all my business is Allah.